Hi there, I'm Freya and welcome. Today, in this video, we are going to dive into something exciting that surrounds us everywhere. Yes, colors. Whether you are an artist, designer, or simply someone who loves color, understanding color theory is essential. And you know what? Colors don't just look beautiful, they speak to us. And they can communicate messages, shape our moods, and influence our decisions. So let's explore how choosing the right colors can help you connect with your audience and convey your message effectively. When you are designing a brand, decorating a room, or creating a presentation, your color choices do more than fill empty space. They set the tone, guide emotions, and communicate directly to your audience. Colors are more than just aesthetics. They have a powerful psychological impact on our emotions, perceptions, and behaviors. They can evoke excitement, calmness, urgency, or trust. So now let's explore some common colors and their meanings. Red, color of passion, energy, and urgency. Red naturally draws attention and stirs strong emotions. It's ideal for call to action like sales or emergencies. When you need to convey excitement, power, or create urgency, red is your go-to color. Blue, calm, reliable, and trustworthy, like the sky and ocean. Blue appears vast, stable, and soothing. That's why many tech companies and banks incorporate blue in their branding. When you want to communicate calmness, professionalism, or reliability, blue is a perfect choice. Yellow, bright, cheerful, and optimistic. This color naturally connects happiness and creativity. Yellow can spark imagination and create warmth, making it perfect for inspiring ideas or setting a positive mood. Just remember, a little goes a long way. Green, the color of nature, growth, and health. Like a peaceful forest or fresh grass, green embodies renewal and balance. Health-related and eco-conscious brands often choose green to represent well-being and sustainability. Black, elegant, sophisticated, and timeless. While it can suggest mystery or intensity, black remains the signature color for luxury brands and formal occasions. It perfectly conveys sophistication, professionalism, and exclusivity. So how do you choose the right colors to communicate your message? Okay, first, think about your audience and message. So ask yourself, what feelings do you want to evoke? What message do you want your artwork to convey? Aiming for trust, excitement, or creativity. For branding, consider the values you want to highlight. For spaces, think about the mood you want to create. Colors are such a powerful communication tool that shape emotions and perceptions. And understanding their impact helps you choose colors that make your message shine. Whether you are creating art, designing a space, branding products, or an outfit, think about what you want to say and let the color do the talking. But how do you combine colors effectively? In this part of the lecture, I will introduce you to one of the most powerful tools in your art arsenal, color harmony. We will explore the Procreate color wheel and learn about different color relationships like complementary, triadic, and analogous colors. By the end, you will know exactly how to choose colors that work beautifully together to create visually stunning artwork. So let's get started. So what exactly is color harmony? Simply put, it's about choosing colors that are visually pleasing and work well together. When you use color harmony, you create a balance that feels natural and engaging to your eye. It's about creating relationships between colors that complement each other and work in sync. In Procreate, the color wheel is a fantastic tool for exploring these relationships. So let's break it down together. This is the Procreate color wheel. It shows a spectrum of hues from red to violet. You can adjust the saturation and brightness to create different variations of these colors. The beauty of color wheel is that it helps you understand how colors interact with each other, which brings us to color relationships. Complementary colors. First up, let's talk about complementary colors. Complementary colors are pairs of colors that are directly opposite each other on the color wheel. Those colors create high contrast and stand out against each other. When used together, they make each other pop. For example, blue and orange are complementary colors. You can see how contrast between the two makes each other appear more vibrant. If you want to create a dynamic, eye-catching piece, try pairing complementary colors. Vincent van Gogh's Starry Nights uses complementary colors, blue and yellow, for powerful emotional contrast, creating an intense yet dreamy effect. Edvard Munch's The Scream. The intense orange-red sky contrasts with cool blues, emphasizes emotional tension and anxiety. Just remember, use them wisely. Too much contrast can be overwhelming, am I right? Next up, we have threaded colors. Threaded colors are three colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel. They form a triangle, which gives you a nice balanced color palette with plenty of contrast without being too intense. For example, red, yellow, and blue, when used together, create a lively and balanced composition. The color schemes are great for adding energy to your artwork while maintaining harmony. Just be sure to choose one color to dominate and let the other two serve as accents. Henri Matisse, Woman with the Hat. Balanced use of green, orange, and purple creates dynamic harmony, visually exciting yet perfectly unified. Finally, let's talk about analogous colors. These are colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel. Color schemes are usually harmonious and easy on the eyes because they have a natural flow. An example of analogous colors would be yellow, yellow-orange, and orange. These colors blend together smoothly, creating a serene, unified look. Analogous color schemes are perfect for creating mood like a calm, warm sunset or a cool, tranquil landscape. Claude Monet's Water Lilies uses harmonious blues, greens, and purples, creating a soothing and cohesive visual flow, evoking tranquility and peace. Georgia O'Keeffe's Red Canna, warm analogous colors, reds, oranges, yellows, creating a vibrant yet unified image, full of life and energy. And my personal piece, A Snake on the Couch, I used complementary colors. I choose vibrant orange sky and blue sofa to intensify emotional tension and create memorable storytelling. How to use these color relationships in Procreate. And now let's put these relationships into practice in Procreate, and let me show you how. First, open your color wheel by tapping the color circle in the top right corner of your screen. Here you can adjust hue, saturation, and brightness to perfect your colors. If you want to find complementary colors, simply choose two opposite points on the wheel. For triadic colors, select 3 evenly spaced points. And for analogous colors, pick colors right next to each other. Play with the color wheel and you will discover endless possibilities for stunning balanced design. And remember, it's about finding combinations that match your intended mood and tone. Now that we understand color selection, let's explore an important principle of color theory that will elevate your artwork. We will examine the 70-30 rule and 80-20 rule for color distribution and learn why you should avoid the 50-50 balance in your compositions. Ready to create more visually appealing and harmonious art? Let's dive in. Color significantly influences how we perceive artwork. The proportion of colors you use can dramatically affect a piece's mood, focus, and harmony, but finding the right balance is crucial. First, let's explore the 70-30 rule. This fundamental design concept uses one dominant color and one accent color. The dominant color should occupy about 70% of your artwork, while the accent color takes up only 30%. In this arrangement, the main color establishes the overall mood, while the accent color highlights key elements and creates contrast. Johannes Vermeer, Girl with a Pearl Earring. The painting is mostly dark, setting a quiet atmosphere. The pearl and headscarf's vivid colors make up the smaller accent percentage, drawing immediate attention. The Dance by Henri Matisse. Rich orange and red tones of the figures dominate the composition, creating vibrant energy and passion. This strong, warm color immediately captures attention and conveys joyful movement and vitality. Accent color. The complementary cool blue and green background offers a refreshing contrast which supports the dominant warm figures without competing for attention, enhancing visual harmony and clearly defining the figure's form and movements. The 80-20 rule, more dominant color. If you want a stronger impact, consider 80-20 rule. Here, 80% of your artwork features one color, with just 20 color of the accents. This approach works particularly well in minimalist design, where the dominant color creates a bold statement and the accent adds subtle interest. With the 80-20 rule, your dominant color commands attention while the accent color provides support, creating a refined, sophisticated look with just right amount of visual interest. Pablo Picasso uses predominantly shades of blue, creating a calm, somber mood. Neutral brown accents highlights important details without overpowering the blue, creating emotional depth and balance. Claude Monet, Impression Sunrise. Monet uses predominantly cool blues and grays, evoking calmness. The warm orange sun and reflections create contrast, guiding your eye and adding emotional warmth. And do you know why we should avoid 50-50 color balance? While equal color distribution might seem balanced, a 50-50 split often creates visual confusion. When two colors occupy equal space, your eye lacks clear focal points, resulting in a cluttered, disorganized appearance. Rather than harmony, 50-50 split typically produces chaos, with colors competing for attention and making it difficult for viewers to grasp your message and focus on key elements. Mark Rothko, Orange and Yellow. While Rothko's style intentionally creates tension, the equal visual weight of orange and yellow illustrates how a balanced split can feel intense, images, or confusing if not handled carefully. Though Rothko intended this tension is precisely why 50-50 split is not an ideal for clearly communicating specific messages in most artworks. It's too balanced to direct emotional focus clearly. The psychology of color proportions deeply influence the psychology of your artwork. Dominant colors shape your viewers feel and interpret your piece. Using blue as your dominant color creates a calm, professional atmosphere, while dominant red evokes urgency, passion, and intensity. Following the 70-30 or 80-20 rule allows your dominant color to set the mood, while accent colors enhance emotions and visual interest. Remember, balance is key, but avoid the equal 50-50 split. How to choose the right colors. Alright, I know that this information can be super overwhelming and you may don't know how to apply those theory to your artwork directly. But no worries, I can show you a clear practical steps to choose colors effectively and also highlight common mistakes you should avoid. And also share inspiring examples from famous paintings to help you master color communication. So let's start it. Step 1. Define your emotional goal. Ask yourself, what kind of feeling or what kind of message do you want your artwork to convey? Is it calm, excitement, trust, dreamy, or fantasy? And step 2. Pick your dominant color. You can choose the main color aligned with your emotional goal. For example, blue for calm and trust, red for passion or energy, green for harmony and health. And violet or pink can be for fantasy or love. Step 3. Select supporting colors using Procreate's color wheel. Complementary colors for contrast. Analogous colors for harmony. Colors for balance, excitement. Step 4. Create a quick test with thumbnails. Before committing into big one piece, you can quickly sketch thumbnails to test the color combination. And you can see how the colors for you. Step 5. Refine with color proportions. Use the dominant color for 70 to 80% of your artwork. Accent colors cover remaining 20 to 30% for balance and harmony. Common color mistakes and quick fix. Let's address some common pitfalls. Too many colors, chaos. So limit your palette to one dominant and 1 or 2 accents. Mistake 2. Equal use of 2 strong colors. 50-50 balance. The solution is stick with the 70-30 rule or 80-20 rule to clearly establish focus. Mistake: ignoring emotional context. The solution is define emotions clearly before choosing colors. Next, overusing highly saturated colors. The solution is balance vivid colors with neutral or mute tones. Remember, thumbnails are your best friend. Use them to quickly catch these mistakes early. Whether you are designing websites, creating art, or choosing outfits, color theory guides you toward choices that both look and feels right. Color theory isn't just for artists, it's your key to harnessing colors' emotional and psychological power. With practice, you will create color combinations that grab attention, set the perfect tone, and leave lasting impressions. So guys, stay inspired, stay colorful, and I will see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like or leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. As a thank you, loyal subscribers receive a 10% discount on my Masterclass 2.0 for Procreate. Check the description for coupon code. See you in the next video.